Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I just sit back and watch some of the media reports and see what's going on in this country, and it's flabbergasting. The lies. I mean, the ignoring of facts by average Joe people that get brainwashed by the media. I mean, it is mind-boggling. And I made a list of, I got 33 points here. I'm going to try to carve them down of things I want to say. First and foremost, folks, who divided this country? Who divided this country? It wasn't Trump. Trump was the pushback after the Obama administration in 8 years and Hillary Clinton's campaign divided this country. And who was part of that administration? Joe Biden. I want to give credit. I rarely give credit to where credit's due to some of these Republicans. Thank goodness McConnell is not going to do a deal that includes $160 billion to bail out states and other, counties, cities that let their countries be burned down, and then they want us to bail them out as part of a COVID deal. I say no COVID deal if it includes $160 billion to bail them out. And I'm glad McConnell's sticking to it. Susan Rice is going to be the leader of Biden's domestic policy. Do you know how much experience she has in such? None. This is also a woman that said, we can live with a nuclear North Korea. She also lied like hell on national television about everything. Where's the media on that? You know what? I was thinking about this. All you people who voted for Joe Biden, especially those women in the suburbs, you voted for Joe Biden for the same reason that we have a participation trophy for everything. Well, Donald Trump's a meanie. Joe Biden's a nice guy. He'll give everybody a trophy. I thought about that over the weekend. Kind of funny. Here's something that I've pounded before, and I'm going to keep pounding. I Googled this. I admit I got this from Google. Do you know what percentage of our adult population is who is gay? 4.5%. Do you know what the entire children and adult population of blacks are? 13.4%. 4.5%, 13.4%. Have you noticed? You cannot watch a television show. You cannot watch a television commercial. You cannot watch a movie that puts race and gay down our throats. It's not about equality. There isn't anybody in the world that doesn't want equal opportunity, equality. Be gay, be gay. I don't support discrimination against anybody. But that's not what it's about. 4.5% plus 13.4% of the population wants to be in control of this country. People forget about it. I mean, it's unbelievable. 4.5%, 13.4%. It's not about equality. It's about a small minority wanting to be in charge of all of us. Why? Because it's only fair. No, it's not. Do you believe, a rhetorical question, think about all that they did to Trump. Molar on. 70 million people still voted for him. Half the country voted for Trump. Despite all of the negative press and all the bullshit for 4 years. That's unbelievable. I want to remind all of you that all federal workers, the Senate, the Congress, all courts, all governors, all states, all counties, all city workers during the entire pandemic, how they've adversely affected your life in 2020. Every one of them son of a bitches have been paid by your tax dollars. Think about that. What they've done to you in 2020. Every one of them have been paid. Donald Trump, there's been people that says, like Karl Rove says, you've got to be careful about being a sore loser. And, maybe he needs to put the country first. Folks, what Trump is doing is putting this country freaking first. He needs to keep fighting. Something I want to, they talk about, in this government, Georgia, every vote needs to be counted, every vote. They play that bullshit. Every vote needs to be counted, every vote needs to be counted. No, what they're trying to say is, let corrupt votes be counted. They pound that over and over again, trying to make Republicans, every vote needs to be counted, don't disenfranchise anybody. And they play this game where they bash, bash, bash. It's like that reverse psychology game. And you know what? The Republicans fall for it all the time. Barr fell for it. Barr's just Trump's enforcer. Then Barr goes, well, I'm going to try to prove him that I'm not the enforcer. I'm not going to say anything about Hunter Biden. Good job, Bill Barr. Do you believe that there are people in this country that want to defund the police, that hold high office? Defund the damn police? How crazy? How crazy is this? These cities that got destroyed in this country, the people that live in those cities are the ones that voted for Joe Biden the most. Who are these people? The mental makeup of these people is unfreaking believable. There's a big talk about whether Trump should attend the inauguration or not. How do you attend the inauguration in the swearing in of a son of a bitch that you think stole your election? See, that's the mamby-pamby world we live in. Well, you need to be a good... How can you be a good sport about it? If somebody did something really bad to a family member, would you say, that's okay? That's okay. No, you wouldn't. By the way, it's clear to me that the plan is put in motion. This is all about Kamala Harris being president of the United States. Does anybody really think that Joe Biden's going to last 4 freaking years? Really? Remember how poorly Kamala Harris did in the primaries? Trump's mistakes. Folks, I hate to admit this, but a lot of this has been brought on by Trump's mistakes. Trump had no idea how to build an administration. Do you know all the people that supported Trump in the Republican primary against Bevin in 2016 and McConnell and the rest of them? Not one of us got a job. Why? Because once Trump won, I got to be with McConnell. And what happens is, because he's a Senate leader, you know what he does? He's naive. He appoints federal judges and these people in the state. Trump ignored the people that got him there in that primary. And then he misjudged so many people about their loyalty to him. I feel sorry for the guy. He's been betrayed by more people. I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you, somebody that swears allegiance to you, and the next thing you know, they're trying to screw you. Terrible. They all become swamp monsters. Look at their resumes. And then they're dark forces, man. The Democrats threaten and bitch. And then the Republicans say, we're going to prove you wrong. They ought to say, screw you. The lawlessness. All of the people that commit these crimes, Hunter Biden, all of them, Hillary, Comey, all of them, nobody goes to jail. But if you shoplift, you're going to get arrested. It's unbelievable. Screw law, screw the FBI. The FBI is a corrupt organization. Corrupt as hell. They commit all the treachery, and then when we push back, we're considered the treacherous ones. The FBI investigated, like with 10 agents, a rope garage pull at a NASCAR got more attention from the FBI than a national election. I want to close with two things that are personal. I got a text from my cousin today. And he says, when are we going to finally take up arms and do something, stop paying our taxes, and really do something instead of everybody just talking? That hit home with me. I said, cousin, you're right. You're right. The talk is cheap. It's time to start doing something. What that is, I don't know. He wants me to lead the charge. I'll figure it out. The other thing I got from this is a funny story. I got a text from my buddy Randy McCafferty. Randy McCafferty reminded me of the donkey basketball game that he and I played in up at Simon Kent High School against the seniors, the girl seniors. It was a community event. And me and these other community leaders, we started playing and we wanted to win. Competitive spirits on these donkeys shooting basketball. And we started realizing halfway through the game that if we made a basket, they gave the points. I'm not making this up, to the girls. Randy and I are like, what? We complained. We're like, what's going on? We made that basket. Well, the referees kind of winked at us and blah, blah, blah. The fix was in. No matter what we did, the girls were going to win, not the community leaders. Randy goes, man, isn't that a great analogy of what's going on in today with the election and everything else? I said, that's a great. Nobody let the Trump people in on the joke. Hey, it doesn't matter what you do. And by the way, isn't it weird now when you think back on it, how Joe Biden stayed in his basement, Joe Biden went to honking rallies, Joe Biden didn't seem concerned at all that Trump was having big rallies with tons of people and he was hiding in his basement. He knew he had it. He knew he was going to steal it. He knew how he was going to steal it. The fix was in, no matter what. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.